Hello, BookTube. Hello, friends. Welcome to Lizzie Faye Loves Books. I'm Elizabeth. And real quick, I'm going to just give you a midpoint check-in for the reading rush. Now, it's Thursday afternoon, or actually early evening, and I have already uploaded one video today, but I think I'm going to go ahead and squeeze this in tonight because I've already got another video ready for tomorrow and the next day, and I'm going to be in a live show on Saturday night. So when else am I going to do this except right now? So I just want to catch you up on what I've been reading for the reading rush. I have accomplished a couple of the reading challenges, although I haven't done any of the Instagram challenges. It's just a fun thing to participate in. It's kind of, that the biggest booktube event of the year. So it's fun to, to be a part of it. One of the challenges was to read something outside your home, and I had already started this in my car and was almost done by the time the reading rush started. I think I had maybe a disc and a half left. So I have finished this in my car. I did listen to it completely in my car. So it would really count for that challenge to read something completely outside your home. This is Beach House Memories by Mary Alice Monroe. It's book 4 in the Beach House series, but it's a prequel story. And I'll tell you more about it later, like in my end of the month wrap up or something. But I went ahead and started the next book, book 4, Beach House Memories, and I'm not very far along in it. I'm just not in my car that much, but I think I can get this finished by the end of the month, but not by the end of the reading rush. And then on audio, I have finished a couple of other books. Let's see. I say finished. I started and finished. One of the books that will meet like 3 different challenges for me is The Railway Children by Edith Nesbit. I did listen to this on Monday in its entirety because it was going to expire on Monday night from Hoopla on the audio, and so I went ahead and just saved it till Monday, and that was my audiobook that I listened to on Monday. This was really cute. This meets the challenge of the same book that's the same color as my birthstone. Not only blue, because topaz can be blue or anywhere from yellow to brown. The audiobook cover was orange. So if you count the audiobook or if you count this one, either way, it matches one of my birthstone. It matches, one of these covers matches my birthstone, or they both do. So this was cute. It was a really sweet little story about these children that live near a railway. Their father is away and they don't know where he is. You do find out as you read where he is, and it's their adventures and everything that happens to them while their father is away. Then I decided to give another chance to Sounder. This is by William H. Armstrong. This is a Newbery winner from 1970, I believe. And back when I first started really making a concentrated effort to read a lot of Newbery books, I listened to this and I hated it. I listened to it again last night and I still didn't like it, but I didn't hate it as much. I think my reading has matured a little bit since then. It's just such a hard book, and if you have a soft spot for animals at all, it's just really harsh. So, if you're one of those people that you don't want to read a book where any animals are hurt or dying, don't read this one. But it is a Newbery winner, so I needed to revisit it before I do my video about the 1970s Newbery winners, and so now I have. And then also on audio, I've been listening to several of the Sunshine State books this month, and the one I listened to earlier this week was so good. It's a science fiction book by Jeff Rodkey called We're Not From Here, and it's about who's left of humanity. There's a group of humans that are left, and Earth is uninhabitable anymore, and they've been told by this planet that they have learned about that can sustain human life. They've been invited to come and live there, and by the time they go through they have to be like put to sleep so that they can get through how many ever light years away it is. By the time they get there, I think like 20 years has passed, and this planet has decided that they don't want them anymore. So they have to try to convince these people, these aliens, well, the humans are the aliens because it's another planet. They have to try to convince them that they are a peaceful people and they should let them come. And It's so good. I just loved it. I really, really loved it. So I would highly recommend it. It's by Jeff Rodkey. And I'm also listening to one right now that's a Sunshine State book that is kind of like a Percy Jackson, but of Hispanic myths. And it is called, let me tell you real quick, um, Charlie Hernandez and the League of Shadows, I think is the name. Charlie Hernandez, yeah, and the League of Shadows, and I've still got about an hour left on it, and it's really cute. It's got a kind of a similar feel to Percy Jackson. It's got that humorous quality about it. The author is not Rick Riordan, though. It is Ryan Calejo, I think is how you say his name, Calejo. So that's a fun book. And I've got several Sunshine State books that I've already listened to this month that I'll be telling you about either in a wrap up of Sunshine State books, or I'll tell you a little bit about at the end of this month. Then I finished one of the books that I was reading in print. This was a buddy read with my friend Donna from Paradonna Palimpsest. This is Aunt Dimity Detective, and I really enjoyed this. Both of us really liked it. And I've got a couple of other books I'm reading in print as well, and I may not finish them by the end of the reading rush, but definitely by the end of the month. For my mystery book club, we're reading A Plain Death by Amanda Flower. This is the first book in the Appleseed Creek mystery series, and I'm right at the halfway point. And then this is hilarious. I'm reading this for Christmas in July because it's got a night scene on the cover and because I've just wanted to read it. Life Goes On by Philip Goalie. It's book 4 in the Harmony series, and it's so over the top. It does make fun of Christians, but it's so over the top, and it's just hilarious. I mean, we have to be able to laugh at ourselves, right? And I don't know. I need to do a whole in-depth examination of this and really talk about it, because my sister did not like it at all. Well, she didn't read this one. She read the first couple in the series, but this is book 4. I'm going to finish the series, and then I'll tell you more about it after I finish the whole series. But it's very humorous. It's about a Quaker, a church of Quakers. So it's a friendly, Quaker friends meeting. That's what they call their church group. Okay, so the next books that I'm going to read, I am going to go ahead and read one book all completely outside. This is a children's book. This is one of the Newbery Honor books for this year. It's called The Undefeated by Kwame Alexander. This won a Newbery Honor Award and the Caldecott Medal. So that's pretty unusual, I think, for one book to win in both of those categories. And this is a poem, and it says on the inside flap that it is a love letter to America. So that looks really good. It's very short, and I'm going to read that outside as well so I can complete that challenge. And then on audio, next up, this is going to meet the challenge of something that you've watched already before reading the book. My husband and I have watched several episodes, several seasons of Longmire, and this is book 3. We've both read the first 2 books since watching any of the TV series. Book 3, Kindness Goes Unpunished. I have not started it, but as soon as I finish the Charlie Hernandez book, I think I've got one other Sunshine State book on overdrive that I need to go ahead and listen to, and then I'm going to definitely listen to this before the reading rush is over. And if I get both of those done, then the next one that I want to listen to on audio is a reread of Dicey's Song, which is also a Newbery winner, and I really loved it. I listened to the first one in this series earlier in the month, and I want to go ahead and listen to this again and then move on to book 3, hopefully by the end of the month. So those are my audiobook goals. Okay, so I'm going to move now to my dining room table. I have the books laid out that are my other potential books that I could start and possibly finish by the end of the month, or at least start them during the reading rush. And I need to show you what they are, put them in a bag, and then draw out 1 or 2 for that challenge to read something that's the first book you touch. So here we go. Okay, here are the books that are going in the bag. I have Refining Emma by Delia Parr. This was supposed to be a buddy read with my sister. She read it already at the beginning of the month and loved it and left me in the dust. So I've got to read it. And then this is one I went ahead and put in my August TBR. In fact, I've already filmed that video. But if I go ahead and get started on it this month, then I will probably just carry it over because I think there is some romance in it. but it can be read now or later. It's just a book that I want to get read very soon. So then the next one is a Miss Reed book, Over the Gate. This is one of the Fair Acre series. And then this is a series I've been wanting to start. Excuse my shadows there. The Island of Heavenly Days by Laurie Copeland and Angela Hunt. My sister read this whole series and loved it. And this is a series that's been on my Stacking the Series challenge that I've been wanting to get to and just haven't. And then for Christmas in July, I did pick one Christmas book. It's by Laurie Copeland. It's called The Christmas Lamp. It's really short, so if I pick that one, I'll definitely pick out another one because I think I can get to more than one if I pick that one. And then two cozy mysteries that are kind of on my high priority list to read before the end of the year. And one of them is Killer Crab Cakes by Olivia J. Washburn. It's book 4 in the Fresh Baked mystery series. This series is about a group of retired teachers all living together in a house. And the reason I picked this one and the next one is because I have a list of 14 cozy mystery series that I wanted to read from during my 20 by 20 challenge. And these are the last two series that I have not touched since starting this challenge in 2018. So these are my highest priority for cozy mysteries between now and the end of the year. And the next one is Death Threads. This is book 2 in the Southern Sewing Circle mysteries by Elizabeth Lynn Casey. And then I went ahead and put this one here. This is book 9 in the series of unfortunate events. Book 8, The Hostile Hospital. I have to read this one by this month because I'm trying to read one of these every month, and so far I have managed to do it. So regardless of what I pick out and start first, this one has to get read by the end of the month. If it comes down to it, I did notice that the audio for all of these is on Hoopla now. And even though I've been wanting to just read these in print and I've been having fun doing it, if I come down to the wire and I need to, I can check out the audio from Hoopla. I want to apologize for my voice while I'm putting these in my bag. I was filming a video earlier and I took a deep breath and just ended up inhaling and strangling on my own breath, and it just really left me with a frog in my throat. Hang on just a second. I am gonna have to pause this a second. Okay, I needed both hands to put those in. I really don't even know what order I put these in. There's probably not any way I can jumble them around without touching them, so I'm just gonna close my eyes and pick one out. Oh goodness, I don't even know. It says it has to be the first one you touch, so I guess I'm just gonna have to stick my hand in and see what I touch. Okay, there's one. There it is. Okay, so I did draw out the Christmas lamp. So I know that I can get this one read, and I'm pretty sure I can get one more done. So I'm gonna reach in again and see. This one doesn't have to be the first one I touch, so I could jumble these around, but I don't know if I want to. Let's see here. I shouldn't feel for it because then I'll know what they are. All right, let me just find. All right. Oh, I should get Emily to pull one out. Hang on a minute. Well, no, she's busy. Let me just do this. Okay. There. Refining Emma by Delia Parr. All right, so I definitely will start this, and even if I don't get it done by the end of the month, I can carry it over, and then I'm going to just go ahead and pull this one out. So these 3 will be my highest priority between now and the end of the month. This one for sure I will read during the reading rush. Okay, so that is my update for the reading rush and what I plan to read between now and when it's over, and also really between now and the end of July. And very soon I will be showing you my August TBR and getting ready for the Summer Fling Readathon. So be sure you stay tuned for that. I have also filmed a mid-year freakout tag, so that's coming up soon as well. So that's all for this video. I hope you're having a great day. Read a good book, and God bless you.